Ready?
Yes.
Casey MacGill Cocktail Hour. Coming to you live from the fabled Ridgewood Room high atop the hills of Tacoma, the Casey MacGill Cocktail Hour, a collection of music, news, and personality. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Today, I'm personally pleasurated to enjoy the company of a great songwriter, raconteur, and knife thrower, Mr. Phil Lee. That's right. Phil will be appearing later in the broadcast, and we'll play a couple of his great songs. Also, in addition to our feature, What Are You Drinking?, we will present our first celebrity mixologist, known primarily as a string bassist par excellence, Jen Hodge. All right. And right now, I'd like to do a original song. We start out with an original song feature. And this one was conceived about 20 years ago. And I used to think, I was thinking, you know, when I first started songwriting, I had a lot more original sounding stuff than I did after I'd been doing it for several years. I kind of got a little bit more predictable, and I thought, I want to write a song a little bit more like I did when I first started. And this is the song that came out. And it sounds very much like the 1940s and 50s suspense movies. It's very cinematic, and I called it Walts Noir, and then wrote a few words for it. And so right now I'd like to play that for you, Waltz Noir. We're entering the cocktail lounge right now. Danger in your glance. Do you want to dance? Shadows hide the scar. Now it's begun. Waltz Noir. Seems I know the face. Name I couldn't place. Whispers in the bar. Too late to run. Waltz Noir. Would you deceive? Should I believe that story so old? Guess that I still wanna be told. Will you fade away in the light of day? Just can't think that far. Are you the one? Waltz Noir. Thank you so much. We're,
Yeah.
we're listening to some applause from our good friends who are the virtual on-air audience, and I'd like to introduce them all to you right now. Let's start with. I'm looking at the screen here. Is Maddie there?
Hi.
Madeline Yan.
Hello.
Maddie's there, and
And Alex.
Anthony is there. There's Anthony. Hi,
Hey
Anthony.
there.
I love your background. And um, we also have the fabulous Jen Hodge, who is poised with her bottles, which she will be using to make fabulous libation for us in just a little while. And then we have Bethany, who's with us also. Hi, Bethany. Thank you for joining us. And a very special guest from the state of New York. We have Amy, and who is my sister-in-law, one of my many sisters-in-laws. And Amy is joining us. And also we have the fabulous Mr. Larry Knapp, brought to you at great expense from
Hey,
West Seattle.
hey, Casey.
Good to see you, Larry.
Good to see
And
you.
it's lovely to have you surrounding me virtually, if not physically. And we'd like to move on now to a section of our show we call Good Old Good Ones. And Good Old Good Ones, it's a euphemism that comes from Louis Armstrong. He used to introduce songs that way when he was in concert. He'd say, and now we'd like to play a good old good one for you. And I love that phrase, so we're using it. It's basically old standards, tunes from the American Songbook from the 20s and 30s. And today we're going to be featuring some music by one of my musical heroes, a fellow by the name of Thomas Fats Waller. And Fats, in addition to being one of the greatest piano players in the history of American popular music, he wrote about 500 songs. And these are a couple of his great ones. Actually, there's one in the middle that he did not write, but he recorded, made a great recording of. And the first one is the Jitterbug Waltz, and then we'll do a great tune called Blue Because of You. And then we'll end up with his most famous song, Ain't Misbehavin'. So here, right now, is the Jitterbug Waltz. Everybody skate backwards. Okay. right, that's the Jitterbug Waltz. And now, thank you very much. And I'd like to do one called Blue Because of You. It's a favorite of mine. I've actually been playing this tune since the mid-'70s when I first started attempting to play this style of piano. And it goes like this. Blue because of you, broken hearted too. Stars appear, night is here. Breezes softly sigh, they seem to cry you're gone. Oh, but you're gone. Nightingales above sing their song of love, but that song seems all wrong. It's just a melody reminding me you're gone. Oh, baby. Though I'm alone, I seem to hear you calling me. Though I'm alone, I seem to feel you kiss me tenderly. How can I go on knowing that you're gone? What can I say or do? I'm lost in loneliness, baby. I must confess I'm blue, blue because of you. Though I'm alone, I seem to hear you calling me. Though I'm alone, I seem to feel you kiss me tenderly. How can I go on knowing that you're gone? What can I say or do? I'm lost in loneliness. I must confess I'm blue, blue because of you. All right, blue because of you. Thank you. And now this next one is it's probably the most well-known tune of Fatz's. I think I'll start out on the ukulele and then modulate to the keys here. All right. I knew that was going to happen. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on a shelf. And misbehaving, saving my love for you. All for you. I know for certain, the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you, all for you, like Jackie Horner in the corner, going nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late. I don't care to go. Home about 8, me and my Poirot ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jackie Horner in the corner, ain't going nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late. I don't care to go home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you, all for you. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you. All right. Thank you so much.
Ow!
A modulation, that's like 2 for 1. Okay. At this point, we would like to take a well-earned pause and ask the question to all of our friends out there and also our friends who are with us online. What are you drinking? What is your cocktail? And let's see, Anthony, do you have something going over there?
Yes, I do. It's just vodka and soda.
Simple,
And
but to the point.
Yes, it gets it done. Low calories. Takes the edge off.
Very good, sir. And how about you, Bethany? Have you got something sipping there?
I'm drinking a nice iced oolong tea with some vanilla.
That sounds lovely. Actually, I like a tea that I get in Seattle called the Paris Blend, and it's from the Perennial Tea Company. It's in Post Alley. It's right in the Pike Place Market, and it's a black tea that has a vanilla flavor added to it. It's kind of like Earl Grey, only with vanilla added. You might like that. But iced tea is perfect for today. We've got a lot of sunshine up here in the Northwest, and we're having to adapt to it. We're not used to it. We had a gloomy late spring, and we've just started getting some sun now. How about the Yans? What have you got going over there in your little corner of Capitol Hill in the free zone?
I have a whiskey diet, also to preserve.
I'm sorry?
Calories. A whiskey diet.
A whiskey diet.
Yes.
Is that where you only have whiskey? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yes.
Delicious. That is a diet. That is a diet. Larry, how about yourselves? What have you got?
I am. It's low calorie. I put a little bit of gin, some soda water, some lemon juice, and a splash of pomegranate. I don't know. What do you call this? I don't know, but it's good.
I don't know. It's the West Seattle speedboat.
There you go.
And let's head back to New York. Amy, I don't think you're drinking alcohol, but what have you got there?
I have a Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. That's very good. We accept.
All right.
And actually, we're saving Jen for last because Phil Lee, do you have anything liquid there?
I'm up. What's going on?
Hey there. Have you got anything liquid that you're sipping?
Yeah, it's a little coffee, you know, in my cup I picked up when I was with the Rat Pack,
Ah,
and a couple of these things I got from Frank.
excellent.
Yeah, great.
Excellent.
I'll be ready.
You'll be red eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'd like to get Jen to come in now and take center stage. Oh, thank you very much.
Ta-da!
Cheers. I have no idea what's in here, but we're going to find out shortly.
It looks
Can you
great.
put Jen,
Oh, yeah.
on feature, center stage. That's a cue. That's cue. It's very showbiz. There we go. Boom. Where is she?
Ta-da!
We're going to.
Can you see me?
Where is she? Full. There she is. Jen Hodge, ladies and gentlemen, our celebrity bartender for this afternoon. And in addition to being a fabulous bassist, musician, world traveler, raconteur, and all around great spirit of music and creativity. And you're going to tell us about a drink that you have actually partially made yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm set up to do a couple of different things here. I think I'll start with one that so I have very much been enjoying making up cocktails for the past 3 months. That we musicians have had all this downtime, and the one that I have ingredients for 2 different things here, but the one that I'm going to put together is something that we've decided in our household here to refer to as the Martha, my dear. It's a floral cocktail, and Martha, my dear is the name of a Beatles song, of course, and it's also, we call my mom Martha, even though her name is Heather, so it's partially named for her too. And my favorite Boswell sister. So there you go. The prime ingredient here is this Glendalough Rose Gin. So it's a gin that's brewed with some wild Irish roses, and it's this beautiful color. I'm just gonna.
Beautiful.
We have exactly the right amount that we want in this already open bottle, so that's handy. And of course, I'm pouring this into one of my patented Jen Hodge shot glasses.
Oh, look at that.
You can get
you.
those. That is me. It's a drawing by the wonderful Shauna Macklin, who's one of the animators for the show Rick and Morty.
Cool.
I know, yeah. You can get these shot glasses at my Bandcamp page, if I can put a shameless plug in there. That's jenhodgebase.bandcamp.com. So I'm going to put that beautiful pink gin into this beautiful frosted glass here. And then I have, this is some homemade elderflower cordial that my mom made, the one that we call Martha, even though her name is Heather. And I'm going to put a carefully measured amount of this beautiful elderflower cordial in. And that's if you have an elderflower tree growing in your yard or in your neighbor's yard, you can make this quite easily out of the flowers and a bunch of sugar and a bunch of water, and just kind of boil it down. And now I'm going to open this can of soda. Some of my, I did hear our friend with the vodka soda there refer to it as soda. Some of my American friends don't know what I'm talking about when I say soda. So you might also refer to that as seltzer. Sparkling water, not tonic, because that'll make this drink too sweet, I think, with the elderflower syrup. And then the finishing touch here is I have this jar of dried blossoms, dried flowers. And this particular mix of flowers has it has lavender and rose petals and violets, some other things, but I like to put that over on the edge of the glass there. You can kind of see what that looks like, I think.
Once again, proving that you're an artist.
Yeah. And if you're practicing art as a bartender, I would say that's pretty functional art as well. That's
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's the Martha, my dear cocktail. Would you like to see the other thing I've got on the
Sure.
table here?
Sure, we have nowhere to go until 6 o'clock.
Yeah, right. So the other thing that I have here is this is a bottle of, you can see we've gotten into it already, but this is a batch of a Mexican fermented pineapple beverage called tepache, which I learned to make a couple of months ago somewhere during my first month of quarantine. So we made this by chopping up a whole pineapple, and you put it into a big jar with a bunch of smashed up ginger and about a pound of brown sugar and some cinnamon sticks. And you can get creative with that too. I've seen recipes where they add a hot pepper or like add some other spices, but you basically smash it all up and give it a shake, and then let it sit for 3 days or so in a fairly warm spot, and then transfer it to some airtight bottles like this that you have to burp twice a day to let the air out. I learned that the hard way. The first batch I made, I exploded it all over the kitchen, which was quite exciting. But yeah, you let that takes about 6 days or so for the batch to be ready, and then when it is ready, I like to add a dash of rum. I currently have this Ray and Nephew Jamaican overproof rum handy.
Impressive.
Yeah,
Woo.
it's 63%, which is not always what you want, but when you don't have anywhere to go, like right now, it's definitely what you want. So that's nice. But you can add any kind of you can drink the tepache straight, or you can have any other kind of rum. A spiced rum would be nice, or just whatever you have on hand, and that makes a really nice beverage too.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That's fantastic.
Thank
Ladies and
you.
gentlemen,
Thanks
that's
for having me.
Jen Hodge, our very first celebrity mixologist.
Oh, I'm so honored.
Our special feature, What Are You Drinking? Or What's Your Cocktail? Whatever title you'd like for that. Thank you, Jen. That was fantastic.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Casey.
Yeah. And also, thank you for all of the technical support you've been generously giving the show. We really appreciate that.
Oh, happy I could help.
Yeah. So I'm going to move on right now and do a little feature I called Swing Nation after a tune of mine. And this is going to be a little segment for those of you out there who like to swing dance. And I know there's some of you out there who are just itching to get out on the floor and demonstrate your terpsichoreal skills. So here we go. Hit that jive, close the door, get the carpet off the floor, Swing Nation. People grooving together. Lindy, Bow, Charleston too. Rhythm is our golden rule, Swing Nation. People grooving together. All around the planet, and gates are in the groove. I don't have to understand it. You just have to move. Truck on down, pimp your stroll. Put some jelly on that roll, Swing Nation. People grooving together. Swing Nation. People grooving together. All right. Thank you very much.
Woo!
By the way, that's an original tune that was written for a podcast from San Francisco that was called Swing Nation. And our good friend Manu Smith was one of the people that was doing that podcast a few years back. And we hope he's doing well, and hope we can get him on the show at some point in the future. Right now, I'm going to do a couple of dance tunes for you. This first one is a tune that helped carry the ball for swing music back in the 1970s when we were in the throes of all kinds of different rock music and singer-songwriters and stuff, but there was an undercurrent of swing that was happening. At that time, there was a couple of bands, Dan Hicks and his Hot Licks, and also a band out of Texas who did great Western swing called Asleep at the Wheel. And I believe that they did a version of this tune. It's a Louis Jordan song from the 1940s and was like at the beginning of what became rhythm and blues and then later on turned into rock and roll. So here we go. And it's got a train theme, which is a favorite of mine since I am a train nut. All right, here we go. Ba-da-doo-da-ba-da-doo-da-ba-doo-day. 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 Take me right back to that track, Jack. Headed for the station with a pack on my back. Tired of transportation in the back of a hack. Love to hear the rhythm of the clickety-clack. Hear the lonesome whistle, see the smoke from the stack. Dial around with Democratic fellas named Max, so take me right back to the track, Jack. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie, woo-woo. Woo-woo, choo-woogie, choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie. Take me right back to the track, Jack. Well, you reach your destination, but alas and alack, needs some compensation to get back in the black. Take the morning paper from the top of the stack. Read the situation from the front to the back. The only job that's open needs a man with a knack, so put her right back in the rack, Jack. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie, woo-woo. Woo-woo, choo-boogie, choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie. Take me right back to the track, Jack. Well, I'm gonna settle down by the railroad track. Live the life of Riley in a beaten down shack. When I hear the whistle, I can peep through the crack. Watch a train a-rolling as it's balling the jack. I just love that clickety clack, so take me right back to the track, Jack. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie, woo-woo. Woo-woo, choo-boogie, choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie. Take me right back to that track, Jack. Ba-da-doo-da-ba-da-doo-da-ba-doo-day. 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 Take me right back to that track, Jack. Bum-ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, yeah. All right, choo-choo-choo boogie. And I'm going to do Rumba for you right now. This song was a recording of the Coasters and was written by a couple of songwriters that are favorites of mine, Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. And this one is called I'm a Hog for You, Baby. It's a song about porcine attraction. It goes like this. I'm a hog for you, baby. Can't get enough of your love. I'm a hog for you, baby. Can't get enough of your love. Oh, when I go to sleep at night, that's the only thing I'm dreaming of. One little piggy ate a pizza. One piggy ate potato chips. This little piggy's coming over your house, gonna nibble on your sweet lips, 'cause I'm a hog for you, baby. Can't get enough of your love. When I go to sleep at night, that's the only thing I'm dreaming of. One little piggy went to London, one piggy went to Hong Kong. This little piggy's coming over your house, gonna rock with you all night long, 'cause I'm a hot for you, baby, can't get enough of your love. When I go to sleep at night, that's the only thing I'm dreaming of. When I go to sleep at night, that's the only thing I'm dreaming of. When I go to sleep at night, that's the only thing I'm dreaming of. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm going to I'm going to make a little change in the program, and well, actually, yeah, I'm going to make a little change in the program. I'd like to bring on our special guest for today, Mr. Phil Lee, who's a fantastic songwriter. There's Phil.
Am I here now?
And we've got I want to do one of Phil's tunes, and I was feeling kind of anxious to do it, and so I'm gonna.
Are you going to go first or me?
Actually, you know what? Let's let you go first. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Phil Lee, and coming to you from, is it Cayucos, California?
Cayucos.
Cayucos.
Say it right.
Bueno.
You've been here. They're still
Yeah.
talking about your visit.
Ah.
Cost me a lot of money to hush that up. Thank you very
Wow.
much.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate your efforts on my behalf.
I still think you're a beautiful human being, but
Thank you.
shall I get on it?
Yeah. Go for it.
25 Mexicans live in the house where I was born. Well, that's fine. It don't worry me none. I got nothing against them Mexicans. Well, I watch them work like the worker bees, building them roads, chopping down trees, doing the job my kind won't. Sometimes they smile, most times they don't. Well, across the borderland they stream to a better world, it would certainly seem. So far from home, they have to come, make some money, send a little bit home. In the trailer trucks and the minivans, pack it like a sardine in the sardine can. Well, mama, leave the candle burn for one day I will return. For 25 Mexican in the boiling heat of a Texas sun, left to die in Hidalgo, about a half of a mile from Mexico. Well, you drive the truck, boy, that's the deal. You're just some guy behind the wheel. Get their money, well, all you can. Don't you worry about them Mexicans. Oh, mama, Mama, leave the candle burn for one fine day. I will return.
Wow, Phil, thank you.
Awesome.
That's one
Very
of my
nice.
one of my feel good tunes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love that song.
Did
And
what?
did you start writing music right from when you first started playing when you were a teenager, or did it happen a little later?
No, I started a few months ago. I was a drummer up until like
Yeah. What time is it?
I don't know, just yesterday I started writing songs. I like doing it. I'm no good, but it's
No, no,
a lot of fun.
no. I like that one, and I like this one. I'm going to play too. And I'm
They're the
excited
same. They're the same kind of song, really, except different keys and
Yeah,
totally different
different
songs.
subject. Yeah, yeah, but it does involve a trailer.
That's true. That's true. But I don't think I've ever heard this song with a melody. So I'm really looking forward to your version.
I'm gonna
Version.
come as- I'm
Version.
going to come as close as I can to it, and actually, we're lucky to be able to enjoy your musical company this afternoon just because of the circumstances. Normally you would be out on the road performing house concerts and all over the country and
Stadiums, arenas,
stadiums, arenas.
hospice, little things for when somebody like Uncle Charlie's hanging on too long and won't let the money go, they send me in there to
Yeah, yeah, kind of
A
helps
little
smooth the
boost.
path to eternity.
Frank.
Anyway, here we go.
What
let's
key
see
can I play along?
What's
I
that?
won't.
In the key of G. I don't know.
Your technical advisor here says that it's gonna work.
Got a little place on Highway 10. You gotta duck your head when you walk in. You're gonna walk 3 steps, lay down flat. Girl, a little box is where it's at. Anyone can tell you this trailer rocks. Don't you wanna spend a night in the box? Well, it ain't much, but I call it home. I got a microwave and a telephone. Well, there's no room to fight or disagree. No room to do nothing but hug and kiss on me. Anyone can tell you this trailer rocks. Don't you want to spend a night in the box? A lot of folks don't live in trailer parks. They got nasty little youngins, cars on blocks. Need to be snobby, be unkind. A night in the box, so maybe change your mind. There was a lovely little lady, had a house on the hill. She had an airplane and an iron will. She had a good old man with a load of cash. Always looked down her nose at trailer trash. I had $1 million in blue chip stocks. Threw that all away for a night in the box. Ah, throw it away, baby. Is this a hard luck story? No, no, it's not. I got a place to hide when things get hot. A place to lurk when things look bleak. A lot of nosy neighbors and they want to peek. Don't you come knocking when the trailer rocks. Don't you want to spend a night in the box? Got a lot of soul and it smells like socks. Don't you want to spend a night in the box? Got a lot of soul and it smells like socks. Don't you want to spend a night in the box? Don't you want to spend a night in the box? Don't you want to spend a night in the box? All right.
Can you start Monday?
What's that?
Can you start Monday?
Are you kidding?
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, you're hired, Jen. Is it okay if we bring another man on?
I'm going to have to talk to my mother about that.
Yeah, well, we need a target girl. I've already sort of demoted you from that. So,
Target girl. Now, wait a minute.
Promoted
Hold on.
already.
You know, I have a very big
no,
knife
we
allergy.
need you, but piano players.
I'm allergic to knives. I'm sorry.
All right. All right.
Actually, I'm
Should've
terrified
written
of
that
knives.
after you were on the bus.
I said, don't put that knife back, please.
This is the way. It's ow. I just
Wash
dropped
it
in the cat.
immediately after you use it. I don't want it laying around.
All right.
I've cut myself once, and I'm not going to go into it, but I'm not. Yeah, anyway. Okay. I'm getting a message from the executive producer who actually happens to be my personal executive producer, my lovely wife, Jessica, and she's going, "You have time for the piano solo." Damn it. Damn it. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to do it. Hell. Can I say shit on the radio? Oh, this isn't the radio. Okay. Anyway, so this piano solo is one of just a very few compositions of a great musician named Bix Beiderbecke. That's right, Bix, B-I-X, who was from the Midwest. He was from Davenport, Iowa. Hey, Phil, have you ever performed in Davenport? No.
Yes, I have, but where? I can't remember.
Okay.
Or
I
maybe
haven't
that's Steubenville.
I have not been there yet, and I'd like to go because all of us, devotees of Bix, make the pilgrimage to his ancestral home. And Bix was a fellow who burnt the candle at every possible end and lived to the ripe age of 28. And but he was, according to I think it might have been Earl Hines, but anyway, one of Armstrong's contemporaries, Louis Armstrong, the only person he ever really got nervous when he heard that the person was in the audience was Bix. And of course, Bix acknowledged Armstrong as the master, and they had a wonderful friendship, and there are some legendary tales of them jamming together. And Bix lighted up the stage with any band that he performed in during his brief time. He was a cornet player, but also he played piano in the key of C. So true to form, this song starts in A minor and ends up in the key of C. It's called In the Dark. All right, in the dark.
Yeah, wonderful.
And I'm going to do one more tune here before we say goodbye for this segment of our cocktail hour. This is a lovely ballad by a guy named Willard Robeson, who is one of the original singer-songwriters in the United States. I like to think of there being a link between Stephen Foster and Randy Newman, and the guy in the middle would be Willard Robeson. And he was active from the 1920s up into the 50s. And he wrote a lot of great songs. He was kind of he wrote songs that were portraits of people, and he also wrote songs that were pictures of life in small town America back in the 20s and 30s. This one is kind of a little bit of that, and it's about the feelings of a person when it gets to be this time of year, and looking back at the place where he grew up. And it's called Guess I'll Go Back Home This Summer. It goes like this. Guess I'll go back home this summer. Should have gone there long ago. I wonder who I'll meet when I walk down Main Street. Who'll yell the first hello? Guess I'll go back home this summer. Mom will cry when I walk in. She'll brush away a tear as Dad says, look who's here. We're glad you're home again. After we've talked of everything, then I'll get a restless spell. I'll walk down the lane where she used to live. I hope she's married well. Guess I'll go back home this summer. Leave that daily grind behind. There's nothing wrong, I'm sure, that going home won't cure. I'll find my peace of mind. Do they have the same old schoolhouse? Do they ring the same old bell? I wonder if old Gus still runs the station bus there at the Brown Hotel. Maybe the kids I used to know have grown up and moved away. The games that we played and the plans that we made, where are they all today? Guess I'll go back home this summer. Home Sweet Home's my favorite song. Those folks will always be the heart and soul of me. I've stayed away too long. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you so much. Well, that concludes our show for today, and we're right on time. And I want to thank Phil one more time, our special guest, Mr. Phil Lee. And Phil,
thank
you've
you,
got a website, don't you?
Oh, yeah, it's phillee1.com, the word one.
Yeah. And Phil's most recent record is one he's real proud of because he was able to get together
With Crazy
the
Horse.
fellas from the band Crazy Horse, and so it's called Phil Lee and the Horse You Rode In On.
Yeah.
And it's a great record. I have a copy myself. I've just about worn it out. I'm gonna have to get another one. And then we also would like to thank our fabulous celebrity bartender and bass player in exile, the great Jen Hodge. Jen Hodge, thanks, Jen. And you did a fantastic job with the cocktails. Not one, but two. That was great. So very good. And we'd like to thank all of our guests also. Amy, thank you. Great to see you as always. Larry, great to see you, sir. And Anthony, I want to be at that beach where you're at. And
It's Belize. Come on
Anthony,
down.
great to see you. Thank you for all your help in putting this together. And the Yans, the king and queen of Capitol Hill. Lovely to see you. The Lowdown Ballroom, they have a spot where you can get low down, and it's a great venue. When things open up again, we recommend that you check that out. So thank you, everybody, and everybody out there in virtual reality. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to make a donation, you can check out Phil's page. I think he might be able to help you out with Venmo or PayPal. And also, I've got a Venmo presence and also PayPal. So either one of those will work for me. And once again, thank you so much for being with us. And we'll see you all next time. All right. Bye, everybody.
And that went quick.